This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in Windows, we have used remote desktop tool, right? We have used remote desktop connection. Are you able to hear my voice? So in Windows, we used a tool called remote desktop connection. But similarly, for Linux, what is Linux? These details we elaborately discuss on Saturday morning. But as of now, Linux server is a is a free software. It's a free software, so we no need to install on our local machine while we learning Linux. So everything we work on the cloud, as I mentioned it previously. So to connect to a Linux, so to connect to a Linux virtual machine. So what we required? We required like Windows, we have remote desktop connection. But similarly for Linux, we required a tool called Mobile Extreme. It is a tool, third party tool. Okay, or we can use putty. Okay, there's another way we can use git bash as well. Git bash. So for git bash, it's a git is a tool, we have to install git tool. So on the git bash prompt, we can run a script to connect to the Linux virtual machine, which we are going to create now. So putty we will see little bit later, but it is not that important. Nowadays nobody use putty, but still how to use with putty we will see later. But as of now today, what we do, we will try first how to connect with mobile extreme tool. This is same like equivalent of remote desktop connection tool, which we used to connect our Windows. Similarly, Linux machine also we have to connect, right? So for that we require a tool called mobile extreme or git. Both are anyone is fine. Anyone is fine, you can use any one of them. Whichever you prefer, you can use, no problem. I mostly use git. But first we see how to connect with mobile extreme. So before that, let us create a Linux machine. Okay, good morning everyone. I will join late today. Okay, so we were discussing that, if anybody missed, so I repeat in 1 minute. So till now we connected Windows server using remote desktop tool, right? Remote desktop connection we have used. Similarly, today we will create a Linux machine. Okay, Linux machine, and we have to connect it, right? As you know, this Linux machine will be created where? Linux machine will be created where? Linux machine, the server, virtual server, VM, I will say in short VM, or we can say EC2. EC2, VM, all are same. Okay, so if you have any doubt, let me know. I will clarify again. Virtual machine or EC2 are both are same. So where that it will be created? This will be created on one of the Amazon's availability zone, right? That could be 1A or 1B, okay, or 1C if it is Mumbai region. If it is Mumbai region. Okay, so what I do now, I'll go to console. Meanwhile, you can disturb me. I'm sorry, not disturb. You can put your questions. Okay, you can interrupt me. Okay, don't hesitate to interrupt me. I will answer your questions. Any question you can ask. Don't worry. Don't think it is very silly question or whatever it may be. Don't think like that. Ask any question. I will answer. If you keep silent, you will feel bored. Be interactive. Because otherwise, I am the only person I will be enjoying. So you can, as I told you, we can search from here EC2 service, or recently we have used this EC2, that also you can click, no problem. So on the left side we have instances, you can click there, or and while you are working, please check whether your instances are running or not. If they are running, terminate them, don't keep them. Always check, and also concentrate on which regions you are working on. Any region you can work, no issues. But problem is, you if you forget and you working on multiple regions, then that will be the problem. Here if you worked on, suppose accidentally you worked on some North Virginia region, and now you working on Mumbai region, then the instance running on North Virginia will not show up here, because it shows, it's a region specific dashboard, it will show only instances running on the Mumbai region. So always go to global view, always go to global view and check accidentally whether you have created any instances in other regions. So here it should show your 0 in 0 regions every time. Once you practiced, you should, it should be clean like 0 in 0 regions. Always alert, okay, be alert. If it is Amazon's, it is AWS cloud. If it is Azure cloud, then they will detect the whatever you have used, the charges they will detect without informing you every month. But here AWS, it's not like that. They will inform you first, okay, before, they will not detect automatically, okay. But whereas Azure cloud or GCP cloud, they will detect immediately every month. So you that's the reason I have taken AWS at the beginning, so that you will learn some discipline using the resource services on this cloud, so that you will be very careful while using working on other clouds. Anyway, let's click on instances, or you can click here in launch instance as well, you can click, okay, launch instance. You see here, name, you can give any name, no problem, name is not mandatory, you can give the name later also. But now I will say something web server, I will say something name. Here you see, we have Amazon Linux, we have Ubuntu, we have Red Hat, we have SUSE Linux, we have Debian, okay. So whenever required, we will work on multiple Linux machines. Okay, in Linux we have different flavors. So what are flavors, those things we discuss in coming class on so weekend. And the flavors, some commands will some commands normally differ according to the family, according to different family. So why, so we'll discuss. Naveen, Windows, if required, you come back to Windows. So I have given introduction to Windows. Today I'm giving introduction to Linux. Okay, whenever required, Windows, we work on Windows. But mostly in real time, 99% we work on Linux machines. Those details I will provide on weekend, because Linux have more security than Windows. So in real time, most of the time we work on Linux. So we give more concentration on Linux machines. Okay, so as of now, whatever we have to learn on Windows, we have learned. There are a lot of activities you can do, right? So the main things, how to interact with the Windows server, and how we can create volumes, how we can in real time, how we deploy those informations I provided to you in real time. Till now, today also, they do the deployment same way. They go to the www root, and they deploy, they copy the .NET files in the www root, and the .NET application will run. So that's a normal way. Multiple times they do the same way, there is no change using that. Okay, and if you posting a question here, I cannot come here. So if I come here, maybe I come late. So if I'm not answering, don't mind, you just ask me if I have not answered your question. Yeah, otherwise better you ask me. Yeah, you can ask me instead of messaging. If I see it, I will answer you. So Amazon Linux, Ubuntu. So now today, well, what I will do, I will take Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a Linux server, okay, Linux machine OS. So here you see Ubuntu server, it's a free tier. It's a free tier, always select free tier, okay, and it is 22.04 LTS. Okay, long term support. LTS means long term support. Mostly we use LTS type of servers, long term support. So the team of Ubuntu will support us if any issues in the OS, any issue comes in the OS, they will support. They will support. So normally they say LTS. So it's a free tier, and similarly we have many others, but we will not select them as per the requirement. They will select it. See, deep learning OSS NVIDIA driver. There many are there. So, but do not select them. Please select only the one which is free tier eligible. And it is 64-bit architect. So we have 32-bit architect and 64-bit architect. In olden days we used to have 32-bit architect, right? But nowadays everybody working on 64-bit architect. So by default you always select 64-bit architect. So even your windows, when you open your windows, you see we have program files and program files x86. So if you installed a 32-bit architect application, any software, if you download, they will give two options to you, 32-bit or 64-bit. So if you install 32-bit softwares, they automatically install inside program files x86 architecture. They'll come over here inside this. So the operating system, Windows operating system knows how to deal with this. These are all 32-bit architecture related applications. And if you are installed 64-bit applications, they go into program files folder. By default, they will go to program files folder. So that is the reason always in operating system we have two folders: program files and program files x86. This is for 32-bit applications. This is for 64-bit applications. Okay. Instance type, you know already. Always don't change here. Key pair. Let's select one key pair. Left hand. Something. Okay, a key pair I've created just now. Somehow the previous key pairs are not available, not showing here. Let's see. And then,
Yeah, hello. Hello. Madhu.
yes, Rajesh. Yes, Rajesh.
Once you click on that create a key pair,
Uh-huh. Oh, you want to create me again? Oh, click on again. Okay.
yeah. So here while we are doing in Windows, that second option is not available. So what is
Yes.
the yeah?
These are two encryption algorithms, Rajesh. These are two encryption algorithms. You can use any algorithm is fine.
But while creating Windows Server, it is not showing that second option, second one.
Yes, yes. It is disabled. That algorithm will not work on Windows. That is the reason it is disabled for the Windows.
Okay, only for the Linux we will get these two options.
You are right. Correct, correct. You are right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Right, right. Now, now come down. Here, security group, if you observe carefully, previously when we creating Windows Server, we have RDP, but now we have secured shell host. It is secured shell host, SSH. We have different type now. Okay, it's another type which allows us to connect to our Linux machine. So anywhere it having the port number 22, it having port number 22, whereas RDP used to have port number 3389, right? So if you click on edit button here, if you click on edit button here, you come down, it shows you clearly. So port number is 22. It's SSH type. So using port number 22, we can connect to our Linux machine. But to connect to a Windows server, we require port number 3389. Who can connect from internet? Anybody can connect to this server from internet. That is the reason anywhere it's showing, and 0.0.0 means anyone can connect to this server. And you want to add any other security rules, you can click on add security rules, you can add it. But as of now, this is sufficient. We want to connect only to the server. Today we will only connect to the server. And for Windows server we have 30 GB, but for Linux machines you will have 8 GB. 8 GB sufficient for Linux machines. But you see here, free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB of elastic block store. EBS means elastic block store. When we discussing storage at that time I will discuss. Okay, 30 GB you can use, maximum 30 GB you can use. Okay, extra also you can use, but you use it, it will be built but very low, it will be built, but you delete it immediately after you have very tested. Now I want to create one instance. I'm clicking on one, just come down and click on launch instance. One moment please. Now it is running now. So select this web server. So this is a public IP, right? So what we have to do is now, this server we have used Ubuntu, right? So just come down here, you will see the name of the flavor, yeah, platform is Ubuntu. Which OS you have selected, that name will come over here under platform section. So you can check it on platform. And then next is that how to connect to it. To connect to it, we have to install mobile stream. But before installing mobile stream, you know, we require username and password, right? So here, username, what is the username for our Ubuntu server? To know the username of the Ubuntu server, what you have to do is that click on connect button. Under EC2 instance connect, you come down, you'll see username as Ubuntu. This is the username. Whenever you are in doubt, you click on the connect button and then come over here, you will see EC2 instance connect, then come down here, you will have username as Ubuntu. Okay, again go to click on instances. Now it is running, select it. Now what I will do, I will install mobile stream. As I told you in the beginning, we require mobile stream. Just download it on your local machine. Type mobile stream and enter. You'll get something like this, a website with this logo. By this you should understand it's mobile stream. Now click on this name. When you clicked on the name, suppose suppose first page you received here, you are here, then just click on the download button. Here we have home edition and professional edition, both, right? Just come down, select the home edition, free one, you select it, click on download button. Right now here you see we have two options, mobile extreme home edition and mobile extreme home edition, but both are, one is portable and another installer edition. Select the installer edition. Select the installer edition, click on it. Right, you click on it. One moment. I have already installed, I want to uninstall it. Done. So now we have downloaded, it goes to our download folder. So this is in zip format. Right click and click on extract all. So this is a folder, double click on it. So you will find a installer. This we can call as a exe, we can call it as a image, you can call anything. So it's an image actually normally. So it's a software So it is written with using some language. Some developers definitely developed it using some language. Now this is the output binary file which you can use to install on our machine. So now double click on it. Just simply say next, accept, next, next, and install. Yes, finish. So when it is installed, we get an icon like this, mobile extreme. Okay, you double click on it, you will get a window like this. So when you double click on it, you'll get a window like this. Now how to connect to our Linux machine? See, our server is running. Yes or no? Our web server is running. It's running. See, it is running. Where? In one of the data center created on one of the Amazon's availability zone. It could be any of the zone, right? So if you select it, check here. It is in US East. See, I didn't observe it. It went to North Virginia. You see, accidentally it went to North Virginia. By seeing the zone, I just came to know that it's showing US East 1A. Okay, like that sometimes happens. Don't worry. After the after practicing, no, you delete them properly. Okay, while working, be alert. Okay, that's the thing I want to say. All okay. Anyway, it is in that zone. No problem. No problem. Right. So then what we have to do is that in this mobile extreme, click on session. In the session, click on SSH. Click on SSH. Because we are using SSH type, right? Port 22. We are using SSH type. So click on SSH. One moment, please. Sorry. So now go to here it's saying remote host. So here we have to copy the public IP. You have to copy the public IP. So go here. Here you know right where the public IP is located. This is the public IP, right? Copy it. Just copy it and paste here. And specify the username. So it is not editable. You have to click a checkbox. Click on the checkbox. Now it is editable. You remove this, and you know right where we can find the username. Let me show you again. Now the server is selected. Click on connect button. Go to EC2 instance connect. Just come down. Here is the name, username, Ubuntu. Type here Ubuntu. Right, like that. If you selected another flavor, another server, Linux server, it will have different username. Okay, and that in that at that time you can come to here and you can see the what is the username. Normally you will come when you working, no, you don't need to come again and again. Initially you will check here, but later on you remember this name will not change. Always it will be Ubuntu only. Right, I will close this window. Now both are fine. Then what is the password? To connect to the Linux machine, password is not required. Password is not required. Only the key pair which we create used, right? That key pair is enough. Okay, we have to upload the key pair and it will take care. So you see we have a button here, tab here, advanced SSH settings. Click on advanced SSH settings. Here you see use private key. Click on it. And here don't click here, click on the icon. Here is icon, right? Click on it. A pop-up window come like this. Okay, just go where is your wherever your key pair is there, at that location you go. Click on downloads. So I just now created key pair FF12. So I will select this one. Okay, then open, then click on OK, then click on accept. Authenticating, right? It's authenticating, and you see it is authenticating with the key. And now it's saying welcome to Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. This is the one we created, right? This is the OS you have selected, right? So we are connected to it. See, this is a Ubuntu username, and this is the IP. This is a private IP. This is a private IP. If you observe carefully, this private IP ending with 99 and 212, 91-212, right? Just go here. See here, 91.212. So the same private IP we are seeing here, the same private IP. That means you are connecting through public IP, and it will by default it will show your username at the rate your private IP. By seeing this, suppose if you have lot of instances running, right, and each are different. At the time you can check using the private IP. Let me know till now if you have any questions. Any questions you can ask. Don't keep them pending. Okay. Anything should be, all the questions should be clarified in the class itself, not out of the class. Any
Hello. Yeah.
descriptions? Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah, so here while coming to the console, so in network settings, you enable that SHS traffic. So is there any rule that we should only check this SSH traffic, or can we select? Can we check all the boxes?
Rajesh, first thing is that I have not selected it. It by default came. Let me show you it again. I am clicking on again launch instance. Now I am creating again, selecting Ubuntu again. Okay,
Hmm.
just coming. I am coming down. You see, it is by default. It is showing SSH.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to see some more details, what I did is I just clicked on edit button. Scroll down again, you see same message is there, port is there, it's all default. That means like Windows, when we try to connect, we have RDP, right? In RDP everything is selected, 3389 port number, everything is auto selected, right? Similarly,
Okay.
the basics are by default we have to connect to SSH only by default to the Linux machine.
Okay.
Okay,
If,
so we should.
suppose if we check that HTTP, then what is the result will be?
Yes, yes. Accordingly your need, you can add new rules. Accordingly your need, you can come over here. You can select HTTP, no problem. If you have a application, if you have a web server running, if you have, suppose, if you install a web server inside the Linux machine, for example, how you connect to the web server? Through the internet, right? So whenever you
Mm.
connecting to through internet, definitely we have to enable, we have to create a HTTP rule. You must do it.
Okay. Okay.
But as of now I don't have, right, I don't have web server in this, so I'm not able, I
Mm.
will not connect this to through internet. Then I don't want this one. I click on remove. I don't want that one. Whenever you require, you can add any rule, any whatever service you want, you can select that service from here,
Okay.
right? And we have, if
Okay.
you see carefully, we have all traffic also there. When you select all traffic, then you no need to specifically select any of them. No need to specifically say I want HTTP, I want SSH, nothing. If you select all traffic, all rules are included. But normally we won't do that. Normally we won't do that. But if you have, we have an option, I'm explaining, we have option for all traffic as well. Okay, anyway,
Okay.
right, okay. So any other questions, please? Okay, so now let me connect to another instance. Okay, let's connect to another instance. Let's see. Now let me select Amazon Linux. This time I will select Amazon Linux. We'll see how to connect to Amazon Linux. Same method. Okay, no change. You see, we have image OS is Amazon Linux to 2023 AMI. It's a free tier. No changes here. Select your same key, same key. So even you can change your name. If you can't, you can change your security group name. No problem. Nothing. No changes here. You see here, still for the Amazon also we have SSH only, no different type. Still we are using 22 port number only, no change. For Linux, for every Linux we use the same port number 2022, sorry 22, and type is SSH, no change. Come down. So it also takes 8 GB. Now if you see carefully here, in the summary we are creating one instance and its name is Amazon Linux. It's a T2 type. Okay, launched. And one thing you remember, you can use up to 750 hours. You can install, you can create, you can use up to 72 hours, 750 hours per month. Per month you can use 750 hours. Every month you get new 750 hours. So here our new server is not coming up. Refresh it. So it is pending state. Okay, here if you click on launch instance again, I want to show you that you just, if you scroll down, it's saying free tier in your first year includes 750 hours of T2 micro or T3 micro. In some regions we will not find T2 micro, you will find T3 micro. You can use it, it will show it as a free tier, but don't select in our region T3 micro. Because in our region we are allowed to use only T2 micro. So T3 micro in regions in which T2 micro is unavailable. When it is unavailable, you can use T2 micro. Instance usage on FreeTier AMIs per month: 30 GB of EBS storage, 2 million input outputs per second, 1 GB of snapshots, and what are snapshots we will come to know in coming classes, and 100 GB of bandwidth to the internet. These are the free. Every 750 hours, this will be added every month. It is monthly base. Okay. Anyway, let me close this. Now we have two instances. You click on this cross button so that you can see the remaining one also. You click on this cross button. You see we have two now. So this one I will give a name. How to give a name? Just over your mouse over here, you get a edit button, edit symbol here. Click on it. Type whatever name you want. Okay. So I will say Amazon server, something Amazon server. Now click on the tick mark. Tick mark. The name will be saved. So this Ubuntu one, this Amazon server. Now I want to connect to it. You know how to connect to it. You can use mobile extreme. Okay, go to mobile extreme. So your Ubuntu is running, still it is running. Okay, still Ubuntu is running. Now click on session, SSH. You want public IP. Same way. Go here, select your public IP. Click this one. Go to connect. Here is the username. Username is EC2 dash user. This is the username, not Ubuntu. Okay, EC2 hyphen user. Then advanced SSH. This is same. Use private key. Click on the icon. Here is our key. Select it. Open and click on OK. Accept. So this is Amazon Linux 2023. This is your username, EC2 user, and this is the private IP. See the private IP ending with 194. Okay, let's see 194. Here top side, click on instances. Click on Amazon. So see it's 194, 92.194. The same thing appearing is 92.194. We have two tabs now. One is for Ubuntu, one is for Amazon Linux. Both two different instances, two different EC2 instances running on the cloud in one of the data center, right? And we are now connected. Now you can install softwares whatever you want on the Linux machines. Like we connected yesterday, we connected Windows servers, right? Similar way we can connect to our Linux machines, right? Any questions till now? Same I have not done any differently, same thing I have done. Hopefully no question should be there. Now the other thing, other process, other way I will show you now. You know how to use it mobile extreme. But how to do with Git then? How to do with Git? So simply download Git software. Say simply say Git download, something like that. Git download. You will get a URL like this: git-scm.com downloads. You will get like this. Click on this Git. See, you will get latest source release. This is for Macintosh OS. These are Windows. This is for Linux. As I told you, no, we will not be installing any software on our machine, but except one, that is Git. Git I will be installing on my machine. Of course, on Linux machines also, when we learning Git and GitHub, at the time we will install Git inside this servers. Linux machines will we will install Git. Even when we learning Jenkins, Ansible, Terraform, Kubernetes, everything we will be installing on this machines only. What we created here only we install. On the cloud only we do. What here only we install, and here only we practice. Right? Everything we do on the cloud. So mostly industry works on Linux. So everything what we do, mostly we work on Linux machines. On various types of Linux machines. We'll check each of them while learning. So now I will download on my Windows machine. But Windows is already installed on my machine. Git is already installed on my machine. I will uninstall it and I will show you the steps. Steps are very easy. Steps are very easy, but still for some may it required. That's the reason I'm uninstalling and I will install it. It is removed now. Click on download for Windows. We have standalone installer, portable. Go for standalone installer. Here two options: 32-bit, 64-bit. Both are there. Go for 64-bit. Now it is installed. Click on downloads. This is a software. This is an image software installed. Okay, right click on it. You can run as an administrator is fine, or simply double click on it, no problem. It's saying already exists. Would you like to install to that folder anyway? Okay, yes. So these are the options by default selected. Don't do anything, simply click next. Here we have to click next, that's all, nothing more than that. No changes. Very simple installation, but lot of next buttons are there. Click on install button now. Finally, view release notes, not required as of now. Close it, just finish it. Now your Git is installed. Then how to use it? How to use Git and how we can connect to our running instances? How can we connect to them? So what we can do is that if you are using Windows 11, it is different. If you are using Windows 7, it is somewhat different. The options, when you right click here, somewhere you right click. Don't right click on the folder or accidentally. This somewhat Windows 11 is somewhat different. When you say submit, you are hovering somewhere here and you right click. It show properties of that folder sometimes. Okay, so you will get different options. Okay, so be careful. Click somewhere on the empty space, and if you are using Windows 11, then it will come show more options. If you are using Windows 10, then directly you will see these options. Okay, now if you observe here, we have two options here regarding Git. One is Git, open Git use GUI here, open Git bash here. We have two options. Always go with Git bash here. Second one, click that one. I'm clicking it. This is a window we get. This is a window we get. And remember one important thing. What I'm saying that to connect Linux machine, virtual machine, we have mobile stream, we have Git. So we have installed Git, that is fine. But there is one important rule you should understand. What is that important rule? To use Git, you have to go to that folder where our key pair is existing. So my key pair existing in downloads. Suppose your key pair is existing somewhere in C folder, somewhere your key pair is here suppose. Then here you have to click right click. Then here you have to do the right click and show options, and then you have to click git bash here. But if your key pair is somewhere in downloads only, then go to downloads. Then there only you have to click. Do not click anywhere, because this option will come everywhere. Even you right click on the desktop also, show more options. You will get here also. But if you click here and if you try to connect your EC2 instance, you will not able to connect. Why? Because your key pair is not here. Your private key is not here. Where is your private key? Your private key is in the downloads folder. Only there you have to do that. That you should understand. Right click here, show more options, click on git bash here, expand this window. Okay. Now next thing what we have to do, how to connect now. Very simple. Go to our instances. Suppose I want to connect Ubuntu first. Click on connect button. Here we have SSH client. Okay, we have SSH client. Go to third tab. Come down. You see the example here. We have at the bottom, we have example. Under it, if you see carefully, we have type SSH. We are connecting through SSH, and we are saying that this to connect to this instance, we have to use keepair fab12.pem file. It automatically it coming here. And what is the username? See, the username is Ubuntu. Automatically Ubuntu username also coming, right? And this is the your public IP address. At the rate your public IP address. Dot, what is this one? This is your category. What type of service you are using? It belongs to which category? It belongs to compute category. And Amazon AWS.com is the website. So I will copy this. Just see how to copy this complete command. Click on the icon, copy icon, just click on it. Command copied. No need to select everything. Okay, don't select that way. Just click on the icon. It is copied. Next, what you have to do, go to our git bash. This is called git bash. Here on at the command prompt, right click and click on paste and press enter. It is say, are you sure you want to continue connecting? Yes, no, it will ask. Simply type yes. Now you see we have connected. Welcome to Ubuntu 2204. So this is the command prompt, and this is the username, and this is the private IP. Very see in mobile stream, to connect, what we have to do, you have to give your public IP, your username, and then you have to upload here. These steps you have to do. But using git bash, it's very small, a short step. Simply, now I want to connect to Linux, Amazon Linux. What I will do, click on instances on top here, select Amazon server. Now click on connect. Here we have, again, see, you see is this time username is different, is EC2 user. Previously it was Ubuntu, now it is EC2 user, and your public IP. Copy this. What you have to do, go to your key pair, wherever your key pair is existing, go to that folder and right click here, some empty space, show more options, git bash here, right click here, paste, enter. Yes, type yes here. Now we are connected to Amazon Linux. So I'm not saying that you should use only git this way or that way. Whichever is comfortable to you, you can use it. It's not mandatory. I'm not saying mobile stream is not good. It is some people like that, they use that. Some use git also. Whichever way you want, you can use it. Any questions?
Hello, Madan.
Hi Revanti.
Yeah, hi, Madan. Yeah, what is the difference between the Git and mobile stream?
The difference is no difference actually. Both are used to connect to the remote system. The remote server we have to connect, both are used for the same purpose. The only thing is that in mobile extreme, uh, everything you can see in tabs. So if you opened 5 to 10 tabs, 5 to 10 servers you are connected, you can see all at a time in mobile extreme in a tabs format. You can see all at one place. But here if you use Git, all will be independent windows. Independent windows. This another way of connecting. So and here in mobile extreme you have to select session and you give public IP, everything separately you have to give. But there uh, using Git, it's a shortcut, somewhat I can say shortcut. You can easily connect to it with few clicks. With few clicks you can save some clicks. Otherwise you can use mobile extreme as well as Git also, no problem.
Okay.
So we have two options, you can use both of them, no problem. Any other questions?
I'm Madan. I have one doubt.
Yes.
Like this is like one-time activities we'll do, right? When we are working, like or this will be taken care by the basis team, or this is the work we will do in this cloud.
Actually, this one of the basic things we also require to do sometimes, right? So normally we do it,
Okay.
right? So whenever you
Mm.
suppose you're working on Jenkins, you are working on Terraform or Ansible, then always regularly you have to connect to it, right? So regularly you
Mm.
have to connect it and you have to perform your daily activities, right? So when you are able have to connect regularly, then you can choose any one of the option, either Git Mobile Extreme or Git option. So but these are mandatory, any one of them you have to use regular work.
Okay, if possible, like tomorrow session, you can show me like one of the example how the developers will be working in this cloud system, so that we can link this like it when we'll use and why. It's like boring.
No,
We are
it's all
thinking like
about.
this is one-time acti. This is like
uh,
one-time activity. We should think it as a 100%, or this is like okay, chalega. We
See,
can do it
no,
later.
Kishore.
That is. Mm.
Kishore, this is you all have to think that you are working inside a company now. Whatever I'm
Okay.
doing, you are doing the same on in your place, wherever you're working.
Okay.
No difference.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever you're doing,
Okay.
everything similar, no change at all.
Okay.
No change
Okay.
at all.
Because we are not aware. Like I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
like
yeah.
5 years experience. I'm working in
Got it.
BW, and this is like
Correct,
one-time
correct.
activities can be done
No,
by
no,
the
no.
basis team.
No, Kishore. No, Kishore.
And I
See,
thought like it will be like pipeline jobs where we want to work.
we are going
Maybe
there,
this
no?
is silly
Slowly,
questions.
slowly. Yeah. No, no,
Maybe
no,
this will
no,
be the
not at
like.
all. Not at all. Not at all. Because these questions may be having others as well. So for others
Uh,
as well, I want to inform that
mm.
yeah, as you said, the pipelines are coming, they are coming. So meanwhile, we have to get strong in this area. Then pipelines, anyway, I'm coming to that step. I can't, we
Okay, you
cannot
can just
go it.
figure out like on roadmap like how it will connect with.
I have the roadmap,
Uh,
sure. I have the roadmap.
because
Don't
like
worry.
we should practice
Uh,
this weekend, or we should practice after the work hours like this. We should take as a priority. Like we have some
if
doubts because
Yeah,
just
yeah.
daily we are
Then
watching this
then
one
I
and doing
suggest
this one and forgetting also. It will be
Yeah, yeah. Then I
problem
suggest you
here.
one thing. Then I suggest
Mm.
you. I said you in the beginning, every day 2 to 3 hours is required, right? Some may
Yeah, yeah.
require 3 hours, some may require 1 hour also, if they are already doing it.
Mhm.
So 2 to 3 hours are required, and every class you should take care. You should not ignore it. Every class is
Yeah,
important.
yeah. That. Mm.
Nobody should think that it is very easy session, right? So because
Mm.
each session is linked with other sessions, that is my roadmap.
Okay.
Each session is linked with other session. So when I'm
Mm.
teaching you some 10th class or 15th class, definitely the previous sessions are linked with the 15th class.
Yeah, yeah. So only I'm asking
Is-
begin itself
yeah, yeah,
again
yeah,
after
yeah,
15th
yeah.
class we should watch at a time means it will be difficult.
Yes, yes, you have to take care every class as seriously, because every class is
Mm.
linked. And if you ask any question on 20th day, some question which we already discussed in the previous sessions, then you are not practicing,
Yeah. Like evening
right?
I'm practicing after watching these videos and doing the same thing. But I was thinking like this is like one-time activities, so why to worry? Let's skip
No,
this one. Later we'll do it.
got it. I understand. No, no, there's very, and moreover, you see, if you suppose, for example, even though it is very easy, you, if some of you thinking it's somewhat confusion, don't worry. Every day we are doing, because when we working tomorrow, we will be doing, we are using cloud services. Here on the left side we are using various cloud services. At that time, anyway I have to work on one of the, I have to create one of the instance, only then I have to install some softwares here, and using them I have to use one of the cloud service. So what, I don't want to confuse you now, but I have my plans. I know how to make you learn exactly the, I will follow that plan. Just support me. You every day you practice it, that's all. You all you have to do, nothing else, nothing else.
Okay. Fine.
Wherever slow is required, I go slow. Wherever fast is required, I will take classes fast.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if possible, you can tell that in the business scenario how the clients will give the requirement and how we want to perform this one. So it will be
No,
remember.
let's continue with this way. End of the day, I will
Okay.
tell you all the scenario. This will all cover, all fit together. All will fit together.
Okay. Okay, fine.
All will fit together. Otherwise, you know, it will be more theory kind of.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay, it will become all theory kind of, and so you won't get that interest while learning if I tell
Yeah,
everything
in
right away.
Windows we have used two application and in Linux we already use two applications already. So
Not
which are
at
the
all. Not
application we should,
in
the same
Windows.
application
See,
will be used in everywhere in Amazon and Azure or the cloud, Google Cloud, or it will be depend on the scenarios.
same. Naming are different. Only namings are different, but
Okay.
everything is same. Everything is same.
Okay.
At the time while teaching Azure, I will definitely, I will map with our AWS with Azure. I will map there and I will explain you. At the time in our AWS we are using that one. Here it is this one. That way I'll compare and explain you. Okay. Mahidhar, you have any
Okay.
questions?
Thank you.
Okay, Kishore. Thanks, Kishore. Mahidhar, any questions?
No more than I'm fine.
Okay, Naveen.
No, Madan.
Okay, right. Simha, how are you?
No questions, Madan.
Why looking sad? Everything's fine. Simha, you were able to do the practice. Everything's fine, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, Madan.
Okay, okay. Ajay, what about you? Ajay,
Yeah, sir. Good, sir. Um, yeah, currently I don't have any doubts.
right. Annapurna,
సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
good morning, Annapurna garu.
హలో
చెప్పండి,
సార్.
చెప్పండి.
ప్రీవియస్ క్లాసెస్ నేను వినలేదు కదా సార్, నాకు కొంచెం రికార్డెడ్ క్లాసెస్ పంపిస్తారా సార్?
సరేనమ్మా, నేను మీకు పంపిస్తాను. సరేనా?
ఆ,
నేను పంపిస్తాను.
ఈరోజు క్లాస్ కూడా అన్ని పంపించండి సార్.
ఈరోజు పంపిస్తానమ్మా, మీకు లింక్ పంపిస్తాను.
ఆ,
సరేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
వినండి.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకేనా? ఓకే. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి. రేపు
ఓకే
10
సార్.
మినిట్స్ వినండి. అన్నపూర్ణ గారు, రేపు
ఓకే
10
సార్.
మినిట్స్ బిఫోర్ జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. అరౌండ్ 8:50కి జాయిన్
ఆ,
అవ్వండి. సరేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
ఒకసారి మనం మాట్లాడదాం. మీకు నేను
ఓకే సార్.
పంపిస్తాను, లింక్స్ పంపిస్తాను. సరేనా?
ఓకే
ఓకే.
సార్.
వినండి, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే అడగండి నాకు.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే అమ్మా, ఓకే, రైట్. ఓకే, సో ఊహా, ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్ ప్లీజ్?
Yes, Madan. Is this tools is there, right? Are you installing these tools in only local machine, right? Just
ఓన్లీ
taking the details from the server.
ఎస్, ఎస్, కరెక్ట్, యు ఆర్ రైట్. ఎస్, ఎస్, ఓ కరెక్ట్. Because Windows, no, with Windows we already have a tool. By default it came with the Windows OS. So when you install Windows operating system on our local machine, we get, by default we get a tool, remote desktop connection. This already Microsoft provides us. Microsoft provides us.
This whole process in our local machine only, right?
Correct, correct, correct. So previously we use this one and we try to connect to our Windows server. But for Linux, no, we don't have any pre-installed tools like this one. So for that reason, today we installed Mobile Extreme one tool, another Git also we have used. So both are fine. Okay, so all remember, in our sessions I mostly use Git, but don't misunderstand that you should not use Mobile Extreme. I also in between I use Mobile Extreme as well. I will use both of them. Okay, whichever you like you can use them, no problem. Right. Right. So yeah, and tomorrow we continue with the Linux machines, with while installing various softwares tomorrow. With some I will introduce some commands, some few commands which are required for the session, but anyway from scratch we are discussing on Saturday. uh, uh, s- that I will tell you tomorrow, what those commands are. Annapurna, uh, Annapurna,
Sir, sir.
we, we have session on Saturday and Sunday. I will send you the
Okay.
details. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Right,
sir.
right, right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay then. Thank you all. Have a good day. We meet tomorrow at same time, 9 a.m. Thank you.